Ever wonder who was the strongest man in history? Samson, a legendary figure from the Bible, is known for his unparalleled physical strength and a story filled with divine promise, epic feats, and profound lessons. From his miraculous birth to his awe-inspiring battles and tragic downfall, Samson's tale reveals deep insights into faith, temptation, and the struggle between good and evil. Now, let's explore the incredible life and enduring legacy of Samson, the mightiest figure in biblical history. Samson's birth and divine promise. Samson, a judge of Israel, had an extraordinary beginning that set the stage for his incredible life. Born to a barren woman after an angelic visitation, his arrival was nothing short of miraculous. The angel told his parents that their son would be dedicated to a special purpose from birth. He would be a Nazarite, consecrated to God, and one crucial rule was that his hair should never be cut. This divine promise not only gave hope to his parents, but also marked Samson for a life filled with immense strength and remarkable deeds. The angel's message was clear. Samson would play a pivotal role in delivering Israel from Philistine oppression. His uncut hair was a symbol of his unique covenant with God, and it would be the source of his legendary strength. This promise from God set the foundation for the extraordinary feats and the eventual trials that Samson would face, highlighting a life destined for greatness and struggle. From the moment of his birth, Samson was marked by destiny, with every detail of his life underscored by the divine promise that shaped his path and foreshadowed the epic events that were to come. Samson's strength and feats. Samson possessed incredible physical strength, which was attributed to his uncut hair, a symbol of his covenant with God. His remarkable feats began with a stunning display of power when he single-handedly defeated a lion with his bare hands. This victory showcased his supernatural strength and set the tone for his future exploits. Another notable feat was when he killed 1,000 Philistines using only the jawbone of a donkey, a weapon seemingly inadequate for such a task, yet in his hands, it became a tool of tremendous destruction. One of the most awe-inspiring acts was tearing down the massive gates of Gaza and carrying them to the top of a hill, demonstrating not just his physical power, but also his defiance against the Philistines. These acts of strength were not just physical achievements, they were symbolic victories that underscored his role as a deliverer of Israel. His legendary feats quickly became the stuff of folklore, spreading far and wide, and solidifying his reputation as one of the most powerful figures in history. Each act of strength was a testament to his divine empowerment and his critical role in the struggle against the Philistines. The Temptation of Delilah. Samson's downfall came through his love for Delilah, a Philistine woman whose allure proved irresistible. The Philistine rulers saw an opportunity in their relationship and bribed Delilah to uncover the secret of Samson's formidable strength. Despite his initial reluctance, Samson eventually succumbed to Delilah's persistent questioning, revealing that the secret of his strength lay in his uncut hair, a symbol of his Nazarite vow to God. Trusting Delilah, he confided in her, unaware of the betrayal that awaited him. Seizing her moment, Delilah betrayed Samson, cutting his hair while he slept and stripping him of his divine power. This act of treachery led to Samson's capture by the Philistines, who seized the opportunity to imprison and humiliate him. His once mighty strength was gone, leaving him vulnerable and at the mercy of his enemies. Delilah's betrayal not only marked a pivotal moment in Samson's life, but also highlighted the tragic consequences of misplaced trust and the dangers of succumbing to temptation. It was a stark reminder of the fragility of human strength when it is severed from its divine source, setting the stage for Samson's eventual redemption and the dramatic finale of his story. Samson's imprisonment and revenge. The Philistines captured Samson, gouged out his eyes, and imprisoned him, stripping him of his dignity and power. Blinded and humiliated, Samson seemed to be a shadow of his former self. However, as he languished in captivity, his hair began to grow back, symbolizing the gradual return of his strength and his covenant with God. The Philistines, unaware of the significance of his growing hair, organized a grand feast to celebrate their victory over him. They brought Samson to their temple to mock him and showcase their triumph. Amidst the revelry, Samson, now humbled and repentant, prayed to God for one final surge of strength. Standing between the central pillars of the temple, he pushed with all his might, causing the entire structure to collapse. The falling temple killed thousands of Philistines, including their leaders and Samson himself, delivering a devastating blow to Israel's enemies. This act of revenge was not only a testament to Samson's renewed faith and strength, but also a powerful symbol of divine justice. Samson's final sacrifice underscored the themes of redemption and the fulfillment of his destiny, as he brought down the oppressors in a dramatic and unforgettable end to his life. Symbolism and Lessons. Samson's story is rich in symbolism, offering profound lessons about human nature and divine power. His incredible strength represents God's empowerment, showing how divine favor can manifest in extraordinary ways. However, his vulnerability to Delilah's betrayal highlights the consequences of disobedience and misplaced trust. Samson's downfall serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of succumbing to temptation and losing sight of one's sacred commitments. Yet, his final act of sacrifice, in which he destroys the Philistine temple and dies along with his captors, teaches us about redemption and the sovereignty of God. Despite his flaws and failures, Samson's last prayer and subsequent destruction of the temple underscore the idea that it is never too late to return to God and fulfill one's purpose. His story reminds us that even in our weakest moments, there is potential for redemption and the possibility of achieving great things through faith and repentance. Samson's life, marked by both incredible feats and tragic mistakes, ultimately reflects the complex interplay between human frailty and divine strength, offering timeless insights into the nature of faith and redemption. Legacy and influence. Samson's legacy endures through the ages, his story preserved in the Book of Judges, chapters 13 to 16. As a cautionary tale, it speaks to the complexities of human nature and the power of divine intervention. His incredible strength, which allowed him to perform legendary feats, and his tragic flaws, particularly his vulnerability to Delilah's betrayal, provide a multifaceted view of his character. Samson's ultimate act of redemption, where he sacrificed himself to defeat the Philistines, continues to inspire both believers and non-believers. His life story resonates with themes of empowerment, temptation, and redemption, making it a timeless narrative that transcends religious boundaries. Samson's tale highlights the potential for greatness even in the face of personal failings and underscores the possibility of achieving profound acts of faith and bravery. Through the centuries, his story has been a source of reflection and inspiration, demonstrating the enduring impact of his life and the lessons it imparts on strength, weakness, and the power of faith. Samson's place in history. Samson's era was marked by turmoil and conflict, as Israel faced relentless oppression from the Philistines. As a judge and deliverer, Samson's role was pivotal in this tumultuous period, embodying the cyclical pattern of Israel's history, a recurring cycle of sin, suffering, repentance, and redemption. His extraordinary strength and acts of defiance against the Philistines symbolized hope and resilience for the Israelites. Yet, his personal flaws and ultimate downfall highlighted the consequences of straying from divine commandments. Samson's story serves as a reflection of the broader struggles of his people, illustrating the tension between human frailty and the pursuit of righteousness. His life and deeds are woven into the fabric of Israel's historical narrative, demonstrating the recurring theme of divine intervention in response to repentance. Samson's place in history is not merely as a legendary figure of immense strength, but also as a complex character whose life mirrored the spiritual and moral challenges faced by his nation. His legacy continues to remind us of the enduring battle between faithfulness and fallibility. Samson's extraordinary life, marked by divine strength and human frailty, leaves us with powerful lessons about faith, redemption, and the enduring struggle between good and evil. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the most compelling stories in the Bible. If you enjoyed this tale, please like, share, and subscribe to Bible Tales Unveiled for more incredible stories and insights from the Scriptures. See you in our next video.